Jojo, I'm going to ask you a question, a simple question.
What are you talking
Give
about?
me a simple answer, Jojo. What is a woman, Jojo?
Yes. Well, a woman is whatever. If you feel like you're a woman, then you're a woman. I know I'm a woman. I identify as a woman.
So if I feel like a woman right now, I'm a woman?
I'm not threatened.
Hang on.
What
would you feel
If you feel like you're a woman, it's your identity, sure.
So hang on, just to be clear.
I'm sorry, what's a man? Piers, what's your definition of a man?
Just to be clear.
What's your definition of a man?
So just to be clear, if I feel like a woman right now, I am a woman. Is that your position?
And if you feel like you are a woman, Piers, and you want to walk around identifying as a woman, it is not my prerogative to tell you that you cannot.
Am I a woman?
I identify as a woman. What is a man, Piers? What is a man?
Oh, a man is
Donald Trump a man?
Human. That's it.
Piers, can I jump into that question?
Adult human
male.
Adult human
male.
Adult human male is a man.
An adult human male.
Can I finally
get and a woman is an adult human female. Adult human female.
Ask me what a woman is. I am a woman. I identify as a woman.
Okay, but just to be clear,
yes,
hang on, Matt. I'm going to bring Matt in. I just want to
Matt, you
double
really
down
need
on
to
this.
stay out of this one, friend.
I just want to be clear, Jojo.
You don't want to go here, Matt.
Jojo said if you feel like a woman, you're a woman. So, Jojo, final time. If I now say I feel like a woman...
It's not about
No, sorry,
biology,
I'm asking you a
identity.
question. Stop talking. If I now say I feel like a woman, am I a woman?
God.
Am I a woman if I say I feel like
If you feel like a woman, you're a woman.
Wow.
What does that mean, though? What does that mean?
God bless Piers Morgan. Piers Morgan was going through it. That's just off of the intro. Piers Morgan completely lost his mind. This man was like, wow. Because this is one of these issues where Democrats, leftists, they look insane. Most Americans oppose, including trans athletes in sports. Poll finds nearly 7% of U.S. adults say transgender athletes should not be allowed to compete with sports with women. They have to go with their sex assigned at birth, whatever the hell that means. And words have definitions. What is the function of a word? A function of the word is to describe something you observe in reality. That is the foundation of language, right? And we have let the left say that language is used to express someone's feelings. And this is the disconnect that liberals have with the rest of the world. When you live in the world of reality, you understand that words have a purpose. When you live in the world of words and feelings, you believe that words are used to describe what you feel. I feel like a woman. You see, you hear all this emotional appeal, and this is why this has been very hard for women to really attack this. And, you know, they're trying to stand up against this stuff. But when Piers asks, what is a woman? He's asking for descriptors. Hey, a human, adult, female. That is the definition of a woman. And these people want to change the definition of a woman based on their personal purview to create inclusion. And this is the folly of the left. Piers Morgan losing his mind trying to argue logic with a liberal who thinks men can be women. Shows go off the rails as Morgan presses leftists to explain what a woman is. Most Americans see this, like most Americans probably had the same reaction as Piers Morgan. And these people are so ideologically blind. Like, this is the purity test of the left. This is why they're so mad at Gavin Newsom, which I covered earlier today. This is why they were so mad at Gavin Newsom for even saying that it's unfair that transgender athletes compete with women. And this pissed off the left because they live in an ideological purity test. There's no actual individual thought in these people's heads. The 2020 Pew Research study that reveals that over 50% of liberal white women under the age of 30 have a mental health issue. Are we worried yet? A 2020 Pew Research study revealed that over half of white liberal women have been diagnosed with a mental health condition at some point. Does this mean that there's a correlation between progressive ideas and mental health? I'll say yes. I'll say yes. There's something going on with liberal white women. I don't know what it is because they're the most likely to say stuff like this. And I think is this part of their branding at a most. And the Democratic Party, and this is one of the reasons why the Democratic Party is losing, is that they're a party completely tailored to the white liberal woman. Look at their messaging. If you look at their messaging, you're gonna say, "Oh, white liberal women like this, white liberal women like that." And last time I checked, this country is not just made for white liberal women. And this is the problem. This is why the Democratic Party is losing. This is why they're falling in our society right now. Because they're appealing to these people. Because these people who donate to their party, some of their most avid supporters, right? All these causes that they love and support, liberal white women, that's their ish.
Stop talking. If I now say I feel like a woman, am I a woman?
God.
Am I a woman? If I say
if you feel like a woman, you're a woman.
Wow.
What does that mean, though? What does that even mean?
And what does
that mean,
Pierce? I'd like to answer that.
And why do you care so much?
What does it mean?
Why do you care so much?
That I can just say I'm a.
Why do you care? Is that's the most defeatist argument I ever heard in my life, right? Why do I care if someone is actually who they say they are? Because I don't like frauds. I don't like posers. I don't like pretenders, right? Like make it make sense. If you go to the hospital, right, and you tell someone, "Hey, I'm a woman," but you're really a man, and they give you a dose because there's certain doses levels that's different based on your gender, based on your sex. And if you give them false information, you're going to get a bad outcome. And this is what these kind of logical fallacies or dead ends that these people twist themselves. Oh, why do you care? Why do you care that black people get equal outcomes in the society? Why do you care? Everyone can minimize anyone's concern. I care about the truth. I care about actually describing something that's real in reality. I care about reality. I care about truth. That's what we care. I care about bad actors that could come around and use these tactics. Oh, I feel like a woman, put me in women's prisons. I feel like a woman, let me spike a basketball in the face of a woman and break her nose. I feel like a woman, let me box this woman for a gold medal. That's why people care. We care because we don't want dishonest people to have a leg or an ability to use and abuse this new standard, this new rule that the left is trying to perpetrate in society. That's why many people care. And 70% of Americans don't see it your way. And your only argument is, why do you care? If you care so little about this transgender issue, why you try to create laws where transgender people can convict somebody because they do not want to use their preferred pronouns? Why do you care so much? But instead of giving your case, instead of articulating your position, all you can offer is criticism. That's why it's a defeatist argument. But let's continue with the conversation.
Were you in a porn flick with another guy? Do you want to talk about what a man is?
Even Brian has rolled his eyes at the lunacy of what you just said. Let me bring in Matt.
No, here's what
Brian didn't roll his eyes at me.
20 seconds.
Brian didn't roll his eyes at me.
No, I want Matt to have 20 seconds.
Pierce.
Matt can have 20 seconds. Brian, I'll come to you, Brian. Wait your turn. Everybody wait their turn.
How many allegations have there been against Matt Schlapp of groping young men?
I'm going to ask you, Matt. I'm going to ask you as a woman, because I'm feeling like a woman, and according to JoJo, that means I'm a woman.
That's fine.
So speaking to you as a woman,
more power to you, Pierce.
Matt, to me, that answer she just gave perfectly epitomizes the ridiculous place the Democrats have now found themselves, where anyone in self-identity world can go, I'm a woman, and everybody has to say you're a woman.
Because it's feelings-based, and this is how you appeal to liberal white women, right? You see their mental health issues that they're dealing with. Over 50% of liberal white women under the age of 30 have mental health issues. And JoJo just exposes that. She looks older than 30, but she blatantly exposes that. Because that's the only thing that makes sense of how people can support a party that does nothing but appeal to their emotions and do nothing. I digress.
Woman, it is bullshit.
And it's really not a question of what somebody wants to be in their individual life at all. JoJo asked this question, why do you care? I don't think anybody cares that much. It's when those choices start to impact other people. The reason why biological men being in girls' sports is such a problem for moms and dads is because it starts to affect other people. When you get to determine what science is from a group of people that are always lecturing people like me that you don't know what the science is, and they won't actually go back to their biology textbooks from 3rd and 4th and 5th grade to answer these basic questions. Is that child in the womb a life? Well, of course it is. Is it a human life? Well, of course it is. Is gender determined while that child is in the womb? Well, of course it is. Now, you can disagree with what life has legal standing or not, But you can't deny the science behind all this. Once we start losing our societal moorings around these basic truths, we can't get anywhere politically.
I don't.
Okay, I want to play. I want to play Brian. I want to play Brian a clip here. Brian, hang on. I want to move on.
I just wanted to play that clip, but it just goes to show that this party can never really truly fix itself until it's willing to stand up to the emotional, manipulative behavior of white liberal women. Right? There's a stat out there that white liberals have a negative bias against their own racial group and have a preference for other racial groups. And this is how you get led by this is how a party gets kind of confined to the far left, because they are appealing to these emotional people and reason and logic doesn't get to them. Gavin Newsom can logically see that, hey, I need to moderate myself so Democrats can have a chance to win in 2028. But the white liberal women is going to look at that and say, oh, no, Gavin Newsom just went against transgender. How could he? How could he? Oh, no, we're at threat, y'all. Our rights here in California is at threat because Gavin Newsom's being influenced by Charlie Kirk. This is the emotional spat they're having right now, emotional breakdowns right now on social media over the fact that Gavin Newsom, who has a track record of doing all these transgender stuff, allowing trans women, trans identifying men to play in women's sports, breaking faces, taking ankles, but they're crying about what he's saying, that he can acknowledge how it could be seen as unfair, and that's what set him off. When you appeal to emotional people, all the emotional people care about is being appeased. Not fixing problems, not helping them with like actual problems. It don't matter if the procedure still sets them up to have a high rate of suicide. Regardless of what you do with trans, if you do gender affirming care, it's scientifically shown that it causes more depression. It doesn't address the depression. But because they feel like that's the solution, when you feel like something, you just want to be appeased. And this is the stranglehold of the Democratic Party. And the Democratic Party, and this is why I'm saying, what is their cause? What do they stand for? And liberals only care about power. And when you only care about power, you do anything to get power. You become hostage to emotional people who don't give a damn about solutions, results. All they care about is the intentions, how you appease them. And this is the worst form of dictatorship I've ever seen in my life. But hey, you reap what you sow. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you agree with me? Do you see the outcomes of why a party like the Democratic Party is at a free fall? Because they're so tied to essentially mentally unhealthy people to the point where they can't stand against men pretending to be women. Are white liberal women the downfall of the Democratic Party? I'd like to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate you guys watching the end of the video. Share this video if you feel so inclined, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.